Perfect scripts for team meetings as a data science manager. Welcome to a practical guide for team managers leading data science projects. This book provides exact scripts to help you run effective meetings, communicate clearly, and build trust with your team and stakeholders. Whether you're aligning your team daily, planning a sprint, or explaining complex models to non-technical audiences, these scripts will help you stay confident and clear. Let's dive into how to lead data science meetings with purpose. Chapter 1: Your role as a data science team manager. As a manager of a data science team, you're a bridge between technical work and business goals. Your job is to translate business needs into data science tasks and explain technical progress in ways that resonate with stakeholders. You set the vision, remove roadblocks, and foster a culture of collaboration and curiosity. For example, when discussing business goals, you might say, "I hear we want to reduce customer churn. Can we frame this as a predictive modeling problem and identify key churn indicators from our data?" When setting direction, try, "Our goal is to improve upsell rates this quarter. Let's evaluate our modeling choices with that in mind." To unblock your team, you could say, "I hear we're still waiting on customer engagement data. I'll follow up with data engineering today. Can we use a proxy dataset for now?" To encourage open dialogue, say, "It's okay if we don't have answers yet, this is exploration. Let's discuss assumptions and next steps." And when balancing technical and strategic oversight, you might ask, "Why did we choose XGBoost over logistic regression? I want to understand the trade-offs, especially for explainability with our compliance team." Your words in meetings shape clarity, motivation, and outcomes. Let's explore specific meeting types and scripts to make them effective. Chapter 2: Types of team meetings. Data science teams need different meetings for different purposes. Here's a quick overview of the core meetings you'll lead. Daily stand-ups are short, 10 to 15-minute check-ins to share progress and flag blockers. Use them for sprint-focused teams needing frequent alignment. Weekly check-ins, lasting 30 to 60 minutes, review team-wide progress and foster collaboration. They're great for syncing cross-functional work. Sprint planning, about 60 to 90 minutes, sets priorities and assigns tasks for the next sprint. Use it to clarify deliverables and manage uncertainty. Stakeholder updates, held bi-weekly or monthly, communicate progress to leadership or partner teams in business terms. They secure buy-in and reset expectations. Model review meetings, 45 to 90 minutes, evaluate model performance and readiness. They're for technical deep dives with data scientists and sometimes stakeholders. Retrospectives, held after sprints or projects, reflect on what worked and what didn't. They build a learning culture. One-on-ones, 30 to 45 minutes, focus on individual growth and support. They're for building trust, not status updates. Choosing the right meeting type prevents wasted time and keeps your team focused. Next, we'll cover scripts for each. Chapter 3: Daily stand-ups. Daily stand-ups keep your team aligned and moving forward. They should be quick, focused, and collaborative. Here's how to lead them. To start, say, "Good morning, everyone. Let's do our quick round, what you worked on yesterday, what's today's focus, and any blockers." Keep it concise, and we'll follow up on details after. I'll start. Yesterday, I reviewed sprint tasks and met with the product lead. Today, I'm finalizing the stakeholder deck. No blockers. If someone goes off topic, redirect them, that's a great insight. Let's pick it up after the stand-up to give it proper time. When a blocker is raised, acknowledge it. Got it, you're waiting on marketing's campaign data. I'll follow up with them today and keep you posted. Let's note that as an action item. To encourage clear updates, say, "Let's keep updates to about 30 seconds, what you did, what's next, any roadblocks." Details can come later. For virtual teams, try an async format, morning, all. Drop your update in Slack, yesterday, today, blockers. I'll review and follow up. Close strongly, thanks, everyone, solid progress. I've noted the blockers and will handle outreach. Let's regroup tomorrow, same time, If the sprint is tight, add urgency, great updates. We've got 3 days left, so let's keep momentum. Ping me or use the blockers channel if issues come up. Your role is to keep time, draw out blockers, and set a supportive tone. Stand-ups are about connection, not just reporting. Chapter 4, Weekly Team Check-ins. Weekly check-ins bring your team together to review progress, share insights, and align on priorities. They're a chance to build culture and clarify direction. Open with, "Good morning, everyone." Let's keep this to 45 minutes. We'll share brief updates, discuss roadblocks, and talk about planning for the upcoming demo. I want us clear on where we are and what to adjust. For updates, say, "Let's go around, share your progress, any findings, and anything you need from others." Wins are welcome, even small ones. If someone's update is vague, prompt, "Can you summarize what this means for the end user or our business goal?" If discussions veer off, redirect, "Great ideas, let's capture this and set a follow-up to dig in." For now, let's finish updates. To wrap up, say, "Thanks, everyone, great work." To recap, we've made progress on the model and need data access by Friday. I'll send action items. Ping me if you need anything. For engagement, try, before we go, anyone want to share a quick win or surprising insight from this week? Avoid letting loud voices dominate or turning it into just status reports. Ask strategic questions and keep collaboration first. Chapter 5, Sprint Planning Meetings. Sprint planning gives your data science team focus and clarity. Unlike engineering, data science sprints often involve exploration, so balance ambition with feasibility. Open with, "Our focus this sprint is a baseline lead scoring model for sales team feedback. We want something functional by next Friday, not perfect." When reviewing tasks, ask, "Sarah, can you walk us through feature selection and how confident you are in the data quality?" If scope creeps, say, "Let's prioritize a working model now and push tuning to the next sprint. We need something testable." Assign ownership, Ravi, "Can you pair with Sarah on model evaluation this week?" Define success. For this sprint, done means a trained model with accuracy, precision, and recall metrics, a summary notebook, and a 15-minute demo ready for Friday. Close with, "We've got clear owners and an MVP goal. I'll check in midweek. If blockers come up, ping me." Avoid overcommitting or vague outputs. Clarify tasks and risks early to keep momentum. Chapter 6, Stakeholder and Cross-Functional Updates. Stakeholder meetings are about translating data science into business value. You're communicating progress, managing expectations, and building trust. Open with, "Thanks for joining. Today, we'll review the lead scoring model, share early findings, and get your input. Our goal is to validate we're solving the right problem." Frame progress in business terms. Our model identifies 74% of high-quality leads, helping sales focus on prospects likely to convert. For incomplete work, say, "The model isn't production ready yet, but we found that pricing page visits and demo engagement strongly predict lead quality." That's a great sign. Answer common questions clearly. If asked why the model isn't live, say, "We're focused on accuracy and validation. Rushing could mislead sales. We'll pilot after one more test round." If asked how the model works, try, "It scores leads from 0 to 1 based on behaviors like time on site and email engagement. Higher scores mean higher conversion likelihood." Close with, "To summarize, the model shows 74% precision, we'll validate with sales next week, and we need updated campaign data. Our goal is a pilot by next sprint." Sound good? Follow up via email, "Thanks for today's discussion. The model's at 74% precision. We're validating with sales and need marketing data by Friday. Next update is next week." Be honest, focus on impact, and avoid technical jargon unless asked. Chapter 7, Model Review and Validation Meetings. Model review meetings assess if a model is accurate, explainable, and ready for deployment. You guide the discussion, not dominate it. Open with, "James will present our lead scoring model today. We're looking for feedback on performance, assumptions, and readiness. Let's keep it focused with clear next steps. Encourage a structured presentation: objective, data, features, model choice, metrics, and limitations. For example, we're predicting lead conversion within 30 days using CRM data. Precision is 71%, but class imbalance is a concern. Prompt feedback: any red flags with the data pipeline or features? Let's surface them now. If debates get too technical, say, let's take class weighting offline so we stay scoped for the MVP. Linked to business goals: will sales understand this score? Should we include feature importance explanations? Close with, we're aligned on strong precision but need to improve recall. James will test a new threshold by Thursday. We'll review Friday before the sales demo. Avoid unclear objectives or skipping stakeholder needs. Your role is to frame, guide, and clarify. Chapter 8: Retrospectives and Postmortems. Retrospectives help your team learn from successes and setbacks. They're about growth, not blame. Open with, we're here to learn, not point fingers. Let's reflect on what happened and how to improve. Use this structure: what went well? What didn't? What can we do better next time? Start with, what felt smooth or productive in this sprint? Then, where did we hit friction or feel unclear? Finally, what can we try differently? Any specific changes? If tensions arise, reframe: it sounds like we need clearer handoff points. How can we set better checkpoints? Close with, thanks for your honesty. Key improvements are clearer task ownership and earlier data checks. I'll update our sprint templates, and Sarah will draft a tracker by next week. For postmortems after failures, say, thanks for staying focused during the churn model issue. Let's walk through what happened and how to prevent it. Retrospectives turn challenges into progress when you foster honesty and action. Chapter 9: One-on-one meetings. One-on-ones build trust and support growth. They're not for status updates but for coaching and connection. Open with, how are things going, work-wise and otherwise? Give feedback: you did great explaining model assumptions last week. It built trust with the product team. Or, I noticed you hesitated in the model review. Is that uncertainty or confidence? I'd love to help you own your work more. Address burnout: you've seemed flat in meetings. Is the workload manageable? Let's figure out what we can take off your plate. Discuss growth: where do you want to grow in the next 6 months? Mentoring could be a step toward a senior role. Close with, thanks for the chat. I'll follow up on the documentation issue. Send me your ideas by Friday. Anything urgent, just ping me. Be present, listen, and follow through to build a thriving team. Chapter 10: When a project is stuck. When a project stalls, lead calmly and constructively. Take ownership: this sprint's been tough, and that's on me as much as anyone. Let's move forward together. Clarify the state: where are we? What's working, what's blocked, and what do we need? Acknowledge issues: the timeline didn't account for messy third-party data. That threw us off. Reframe failure: this isn't wasted effort. We've ruled out flawed assumptions, which strengthens our next step. Plan collaboratively: what's a realistic path forward? Can we commit to a simpler model by week's end? To stakeholders, say, we hit a delay due to data quality issues. We're narrowing scope to deliver a reliable baseline by Friday. Keep morale up: every project hits turbulence. Your effort isn't wasted. Sarah, thanks for tackling the data pipeline, and Ravi, great work on features. Set check-ins: let's touch base midweek. If we're still stuck, we'll rescope. Your words turn setbacks into momentum with clarity and support. Chapter 11: Handling technical disagreements. Disagreements are healthy but need structure to stay productive. Clarify the issue: it sounds like we're debating performance versus interpretability. What's our primary success metric? Facilitate discussion: let's take 5 minutes each to outline your approach and trade-offs. Focus on business impact and data. If debates drag, say, if we don't agree in 10 minutes, let's prototype one approach and evaluate with data. Stay neutral, both paths are valid. Which aligns best with our sprint goal? Reinforce safety, I appreciate everyone's thoughtfulness. Daniel, your overfitting point refined our approach, even if we didn't use your method. Keep moving, our priority is an interpretable model by Friday. We can iterate later. Turn conflict into clarity with structured, respectful dialogue. Chapter 12, Communicating Failures. Failure is normal in data science. Communicate it to build trust, not fear. To your team, the recommendation engine didn't perform as hoped, and that's okay. We test to learn. Why did it lag, and what's next? Highlight effort, your process was rigorous, and you flagged uncertainty early. That's what we need. To stakeholders, our churn model didn't outperform the existing system due to low data variability. We recommend pausing this and focusing on segmentation. To leadership, our demand forecasting experiment was inconsistent. We suggest prioritizing core SKUs first. After setbacks, say, I know this was tough. What we learn shapes the next version. Let's map out what's next. For deeper issues, this exposed a gap in validating assumptions. Let's add a 2-day scoping phase moving forward. Your words make failure a step toward progress, not shame. Chapter 13, Navigating Organizational Changes. Change creates uncertainty. Your team needs clarity, relevance, and stability. Announce changes, I know you've seen the org update. I don't have all answers yet, but I'll share what I know and be honest about what's unclear. Reassure, our data science roadmap is intact for this quarter. The strategy shift doesn't change our retention work. Acknowledge emotions, changes can feel disruptive. You're allowed to feel that. What do you need to feel grounded? Reframe shifts, the pivot to churn prediction is a chance to shape a high-impact project. Let's bring our technical excellence to it. Reinforce stability, our approach, thoughtful experimentation, transparency, peer review, stays the same. Follow up, we're still waiting on the new strategy's impact. I'll update every Thursday. Keep focusing on our roadmap. Your voice anchors the team through change with honesty and presence. Chapter 14, Script Templates. Here are customizable templates for each meeting type. Daily stand-up, let's do a quick check-in, yesterday, today, blockers. I'll follow up on any issues. Weekly check-in, share updates on your project, decisions, and needs. Any demos or insights? I'll recap action items. Sprint planning, our goal is a working MVP for the churn model. Let's review the backlog, assign owners, and define done. Stakeholder update, we're updating on the project's progress, we've hit this milestone, need this support, and aim for this next step. Model review, we're reviewing the model's approach, metrics, and readiness. What feedback do you have on features or performance? Retrospective, what went well, what didn't, and what can we improve? Let's learn, not blame. One-on-one, how's work going? Any blockers or growth goals? I'm here to support. Customize these with your team's language and goals for clarity. Chapter 15, Meeting Checklist. Great meetings need planning, focus, and follow through. Before, define the goal. Share an agenda. Invite only necessary people. Send materials early. Prep business-friendly explanations. During, state the goal. Stay on track. Balance voices. Translate technical terms. Assign action items. After, send concise notes with takeaways, decisions, and deadlines. Check progress midweek. Share outcomes. For remote teams, use written agendas, record when needed, and use collaborative docs. Run meetings with intention to amplify your team's work and your leadership.